Hi, Tony Scelzo here. Welcome to Zipline. You know, one of the best things that I get to do every day is talk to great, innovative technology companies that are really doing some amazing things. And I had the recent opportunity to reach out to somebody really 3 lives back in my network. And Jason Hipskind is the VP of Sales of SmartAction. Now, SmartAction is an IVR technology company, but what they're doing with IVR is really pushing the edge on artificial intelligence to give you a better customer experience. Now, Jason, talk to me about how you're separating yourself from IVR of the past to IVR of the future.
Sure thing. Yeah. So IVR of the past really is, people will open up with that "How can I help you?" prompt, and then immediately start taking you down a decision tree to say, "Oh no, you can say X or Y or Z." So they do this directed dialogue.
And it's never what you want it to be.
No, never is. And it's not conversational. And so we've blown that up. And with the use of artificial intelligence, we've been able to open it up into a very dynamic conversational approach that puts the user in control of where they want to go.
Which is totally different than the old paradigm, was making sure that they got into one of these boxes so we could quickly get rid of you, right? Into another box. And what you guys are doing with your technology is you're saying, hey, it's become so much more advanced. Our ability to process so much data is, let's take all the business intelligence that's already been acquired and let's push that to the forefront of the person or the bot who's actually answering the phone, and let's give the customer the ability to drive and to navigate where they want to go so we can get them a better experience. Is that fair?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And so when people call into a company, they don't necessarily want to talk to people. They don't want to talk to technology. They want to solve problems. They either need information or want to solve a problem. That's what we try to do. Our goal, our mission is to create the most intelligent and effective call automation available.
And over time, this tool gets smarter and smarter and smarter because when it does hit a problem that it can't solve, it gets triaged to a person who could solve it, and now that answer becomes part of the bank. Is that fair?
Exactly. And so there are some things the human mind is just the best tool for, right? So you're never going to get rid of agents 100%.
Right.
But the more and more you can leverage technology to handle those moderately complex routines, that's what you want to do. Then you put the smart people where they need to be, solving the really complex problems.
And we could sit here and geek out and talk about how awesome it is. But the challenge is, what does this mean to Chase? What does this mean to Bank of America? What does this mean to American Express? Talk to me about the business case. Sell me the numbers, Jason.
Yeah, so the more and more people that are calling in, the more effective the system can be, right? And so you can automate more and more, which means you need less people on the back end. So for the customer, it's a great customer experience. They can get their problem solved fast. For the company, it's lower cost. That's really it.
Because you're replacing a human being with technology, and you're doing, and it can scale at a degree that is dynamically more effective than the human scale, right?
Absolutely. So as your needs grow, you leverage technology to handle a bulk of that. You'll still need to add humans on the back end, but more and more complex tasks being handled in an automated fashion, that benefits everybody.
So Chase is now replacing a call center with your tool. Maybe multiple call centers with your tool. So your license is 1/3, 1/5, maybe even 1/10 at scale what they were spending over here by moving their budget to, and they're delivering a better customer experience, right?
Yeah, that's exactly right. And so what it is you leverage technology for a fraction of the cost you're going to pay for those per minutes of a human time. Absolutely.
And by the time it does get to the human that's actually taking that call is empowered to make a decision that resolves the customers and really delivers the best experience all the way through. That's what I get excited about. It's like I was on a call for it seemed like 30 minutes. It probably was only 5 with someone that had no idea how to help me, no idea how to fix my problem, and all of that could have been automated and fixed with your tool, knowing its capabilities, and I wouldn't have had to dealt with someone that couldn't fix my problems, that stole my life, so to speak, right?
Yeah.
And that's really where SmartAction's given companies the ability to do, is to bridge that gap of an intelligent person on the front end representing the company and giving them real results. Is that fair?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, the key is, how do we solve customers' problems in a more efficient manner and put the customer in control. Gartner gave a great statistic. By 2020, 85% of a person's contact with a company is going to be driven by automation.
Wow.
And SmartAction is a huge step toward making that happen.
And you guys are right here in Cincinnati, Midwest company, doing great things. I mean, you've got a client list that doesn't stop. I mean, what is your biggest challenge? Because I know your model and how you're going to market. I mean, there's no cost for entry. It's all on volume, right? And I mean, it's no risk. It should be the easiest sell under the sun, right? Which is easy to say. But what is your biggest challenge right now in the marketplace?
Yeah, so a couple things. Company's based in El Segundo, California, so it's a great place to visit.
Okay.
Anybody that wants to come visit. But you're right about the business model, right? So zero cost up front. There's guaranteed results because we're better than anybody out there, and you pay for what you use. So when we stand up an application, we make sure it works for the company before they start paying a dime.
So you got two offices, by the way. Sorry about getting the location right. You got two offices. You're based out of El Segundo, which, God, we got to get there more often. You're out of Cincinnati, but really, if you're an enterprise level client, I mean, this is a no-brainer conversation to at least have with SmartAction and to see its practical use and play. Jason Hipskind, you've been zipped.
Thanks, Tony.